Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, find a location near you, now.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Craving comfort, fresh food made from scratch daily? Check out Aspen Creek Grill. Located across from Hamilton Town Center and beside the Holiday Inn, we offer family farm-raised premium Black Agnes steaks hand-cut daily, creamy pastas, salmon chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Start with our famous powwow shrimp appetizer, and don't miss our refreshing drinks. Family-friendly or a great night out with friends. Aspen Creek Grill. Aspen Creek Grill, Noblesville. Call 317-559-3300.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. He said he loved me. My friends told me it wasn't a big deal. They thought he was so cool. But they didn't know what he wanted me to do.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. You have no idea the kind of pressure I felt to take things to the next level. Things were moving so fast. I was basically the only person in the freshman class who hadn't done it yet. So we did.
I loved him.
I thought she loved me.
My health class had CPR at school. I stayed after class to talk with the instructor about it. They showed me that it didn't have to be that way.
They showed me that I get to make my own choices.
There is another way.
That's the best thing CPR gives you. Another way. A better way.
A healthy way. Sometimes you don't see it because you're in your own world, but they don't make you feel bad. They talk to you like a real person, and they save kids from really unhealthy decisions. They tell the truth, and they know what they're talking about. So yeah, my life was different. I started to choose the better way.
I honestly don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing had it not been for CPR.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, find a location near you, now.
Hey conductor, how about something new? You played this last year. Come on, get your head out of your sacks. Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Guerin Catholic High School. Great to have you with us for high school basketball on a Saturday afternoon. We have the Noblesville Millers coming in at 12-4 on the season. A win last night on the road at Hamilton Southeastern. And, of course, the Golden Eagles of Guerin Catholic, they come into this one 11-6 after a big win last night on the road at Lafayette Central Catholic. Tonight's game being brought to you by IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences. Begin your journey today. Also by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Burtner Electric, serving greater Indianapolis and the surrounding counties. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation, we do it all. And by Reynolds Farm Equipment, serving our customers and the community since 1955. Great to have you with us today, and tell you what, Coach Keith Myers decided to come back from the Bahamas and join us here this afternoon, and should be a good matchup. And, of course, these two teams probably know each other very, very well.
Well, it wasn't the Bahamas, but I did come back. And, looking forward to this. Lafayette CC and Guerin last night, as you know, that rival, that's a very good rival. That's a big win. The other side, Noblesville, big win over Westfield. Both of those teams, how good are their legs? I mean, Bobby Allen had practice today at 8 o'clock. They didn't leave the parking lot until 12:05 last night. So the turnaround for these kids are pretty tough. But, for a 62-year-old man, I couldn't do it. But 18-year-old kid probably could do that pretty easily.
Yeah, but it is a short turnaround. We'll find out here in a few minutes which team is going to be sluggish, which team will not be. When you talk about the Millers of Noblesville, they're 12-4. Scott McClellan in his second year doing a fantastic job with his team. And I tell you what, they've had a couple of losses this year. Tough one to Connorsville. A lot of teams go there to Connorsville and lose there. They lose to Pike. That's a very good team. That was a 1-point loss. But they've been in every game this entire year.
You talk about Connorsville. It's a tough place to play. It's in the pit. It's dark. No, you can't see anybody, and the rims are very, very tight. You've coached there. If you get a win out of there, you should get 3 or 4 on your roster because that's the toughest place to play, I believe, in the state of Indiana. Connorsville and in Richmond are the two toughest places. I could never win, so I never played them anymore.
I hear you. And by the way, and Connorsville will slow that thing down on you. So if you're not ready to go in there, and again, that game against Noblesville is 57-46.
Well, Connorsville is the reason why we need a shot clock in basketball, right? I mean, if they're up by 12 with 4 minutes of the game, you may not get the ball back.
Yeah.
Very good ball club.
By the way, when you speak of the Millers, Luke Almodovar is a guy who's just simply lighting things up. He averages 17 a game, but he shoots as good as anybody in the state.
He's smooth. And the neat thing I like about it, he's a good kid.
Yeah.
Good student, good citizen, great kid, great parents, been taught well. He says yes and thank you, please. Those all wrapped up, and that's not a phony. He is a real deal. I think he could be a contender for Mr. Basketball.
And he could be in the I think he could be in the running.
I think he could be in the running.
Aaron Fine averaging 13 points per game. Of course, his dad coached at Muncie Central, coached at Winchester, so he has all the pedigree that a basketball player would have.
Yeah, his athletic ability comes from his mom, not his dad, so that's a good thing. But, from top to bottom, when you have good kids and they want to listen, good coaching on top of that makes you really, really, really talented. And from coaching to talent, this is one of the best teams, I think, in the state of Indiana. They're not in our top 5, sorry, but they're good.
And we'll talk about that poll later. We're going to take a timeout. We'll talk about the Golden Eagles coming up next right here on IndianaSRN.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
Back here at Guerin Catholic High School, the nest is starting to fill up here and should be a good crowd on a Saturday afternoon for high school basketball. You know, we're very familiar with this Golden Eagles basketball team. They're 11-6. I think they're better than the 11-6 record shows, and they've got some very talented players. You talk about Robert Sorensen and Camilla Chandler, and of course you got to really believe that the way some of the other guys are coming along, they're starting to put things together here late in the year.
Well, one of the things that Bobby Allen pointed out is they were undefeated until you guys came and did the Babuff game. But and asked me why I didn't come, because they're undefeated when I'm here. So I'm a little bit of pressure on you right now. You got to get to 500 today.
True.
You look at them. Jack Cherry is the drink that is the stir.
The straw
that
yeah.
stirs the drink. If he distributes the ball well, if they look for the assist, he doesn't score too many points in the scoring column, but he really is, I think, the floor general, and that's the key to this game tonight.
Well, they just come off a win. They were up in Lafayette, as we mentioned last night. They won that one by a final of 60-54, and as you talked about, Noblesville winning on the road at Hamilton Southeastern last night by a final of 49-40. The tip-off starters coming up in a moment. Basketball right here on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At one point in my life, alcohol ruled supreme. It was not impossible for me to wake up just as drunk as before I went to sleep, and I use the term go to sleep loosely. I think on most nights it wasn't falling asleep, it was just passing out. There was no way I was getting out of it with my own willpower, so I decided to give Wheeler a try. And since my graduation from Wheeler's program, alcohol has not had any kind of hold on me whatsoever.
National anthem is in the books. Now let's go to our public address announcer for the starting lineups.
First, for the visiting Noblesville High School Americans. A 6'2" senior, number 2, Luke Alvarado. A 6'2" junior, number 3, Aaron Fine. A 6'3" senior, number 5, Cooper B. A 6'3" sophomore, number 22.
So there you have it. It'll be Almodovar along with Fine, Bean, Brewer, and Watson for Noblesville. Cherry, Sorensen, Chandler, Moran's, Cardinal for Guerin Catholic. Keys to this one.
Well, Cardinal chipped his tooth last night, so he's in pain. So we'll see how that goes. But I think the key is the tempo. Who has their legs and who has their shooting down. And if that all happens, we're in for a doozy of a game.
All right, Noblesville in their traveling dark uniforms.
Best 3 officials in the state of Indiana working tonight.
Well, that's good news.
I'm telling you what, great crew tonight.
Aaron Fine giving it off now to Walston. Walston had the cut and they missed him. Just underway here at Guerin Catholic High School, IndianaSRN Saturday basketball.
How about man-to-man for Guerin Catholic? We're not used to seeing that.
Yeah. Kick out. Almodovar on the shot. A little bit short. The rebound there by Chandler.
The legs are going to be the key here, Troy, because both of them played very tough basketball games last night.
Yeah, and on the road.
And it's a turnaround.
Yes. This is Chandler. Of course, you love Sorensen as hard as he plays. Of course, you mentioned Jack Cherry in the pregame, and two guys who can really play basketball.
And Cardinals, as a sophomore, has played very, very well of late.
Yes. He has really come on and helped this squad. Here's Sorensen. He can hit that shot, but off the back of the iron, and they're one and done.
Noblesville want to run.
In the corner. Almodovar didn't have the shot. Wisely brings it back outside. Aaron Fine, he can shoot it as well. Here's his 3 on the way, and he was a little bit short. That is a sign.
Yes.
Chandler off the drive and a foul call. Luke Almodovar picks up the foul. And that'll be number 1 on Luke. 17 points per game, and he has hair like you used to have.
That was long ago, Troy. I got a haircut today. Did you notice that?
I see that.
Yeah.
Shined it up really good,
Thank
too.
you. Appreciate it.
Well, a foul away from the basketball. I think they might have gotten Cooper Bean. So two quick fouls on the Millers.
That could be the key tonight, too, is if people get in foul trouble, though nothing could compare to the 62 fouls that was called in your game last night.
Both of them. Both teams a little cold early. This is Cherry. Off the glass, good, tough shot by Jack Cherry.
His mom probably taught him that in the driveway.
Yeah.
Because his mom is very athletic.
Yeah, Dad let her take care of the business there.
Yeah, Dad takes care of the business. Mom takes care of basketball.
There you go. Fine. Off the elbow. Quick pass inside intended there for Brewer, and there's your first turnover. Play with Brewer, only a sophomore. He's built like a truck. Here is his shot on the way, missed. As Chandler couldn't get it to go, here come the Millers. 4-on-2 break the other way. Shot fake, pull-up shot is on the way, good. As Cooper Bean on the board.
You know, you talked about last night, kids try to go and take the layup if they take the jump shot. We're going to take that stat today, Troy. We're going to have that little step back and jump and see how many kids do that tonight.
Well, there's a mid-ranger right there by Sorensen. See, I knew he could do it.
He's done it all year. He's averaging 14 points a game. Of course he is.
4-3, Guerin with the lead. Miller, little handoff, and Fine will drive, and the basket is good, and he's fouled. They're going to get Jack Cherry on this one, and we'll go to the line. Taking another look at this one, Coach.
Off the dribble. You know, he uses the backboard really well. It
was good.
Touchy every part of the rim.
Well, I have a feeling his dad probably told him that backboard's there for a reason.
Yes, I'm sure he did.
6-4. Boy, Chandler liked the way he plays at the point. When things aren't going well, he's able to bring it back out, set it up.
And he's not afraid to shoot the ball either.
No. Here's a Moran's three. That's a tough shot for Dylan Moran, but we've seen him do it.
But Troy, that's off the dribble, and he's walking in, running into that motion.
Yep. 1 point lead. Nice screen up front there by Brewer.
You know, they allow that spread out now. Before you had to be tight. You can take position. That's a good call.
Yeah, they're going to wave off the shot. That foul will be called against Moran's. Take a look at that last three we just saw.
Just steps right into it.
Yeah, and he had good lift on that shot, too. Each team with 2 fouls. Almodovar with the left hand, no. He thought he got fouled.
Yeah, I think he got contact and they didn't blow the whistle.
Here is Sorensen, another three. Can't get it to go. Moran's the tip up, no. Here come the Millers back the other way. Reverse layup and the bucket good. Almodovar.
Sometimes you just got to cheer for the kid. He just hustled all the way down the floor, got rewarded.
You know, I don't know if he gets enough press to be Mr. Basketball, but he certainly has to be on the All-Star team.
Yeah. Bobby Allen got caught on the floor because there was a piece of material. I think it came from Cherry's brace.
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, a little piece of on his left ankle.
Like blew out a tire.
Preston Roberts will come in, a 6'3 senior now for the Millers.
He's Mr. Smooth as well. He plays the ball really well, distributes the ball well, and he can shoot from mid-range.
Good look here at Chandler. Off the screen, Sorensen, catch and shoot, no. Fine with a rebound. Here come the Millers again. Boy, I like it if it's not there.
Yeah, kick it back out. Well, that's coaching.
Yeah.
That's, Scott's been around a long, long time. You'd be on the bench if you didn't, let me tell you.
Yeah. Almodovar with the basketball.
Nice
Good
fake.
look here at Walston. Nice pass underneath and the block by Kamia Chandler. Drive by Cherry. The wave off the shot. The foul just inside the circle. Take a look at this block.
This is how I used to play. Now, I didn't get up that high, but
how'd you get the block then?
Well, I used the trampoline. Come on, Troy.
That's right. You're part of the halftime show, too.
I was, yeah.
Ty Sanders in now for Guerin. Last foul was called on Roberts. Cherry coming off that screen, tried to dump it down low. Turnover, number 1 now, or it should say number 2 for Guerin. This is Fine at the left elbow, right elbow, handoff once again from Roberts. Down low, here's Roberts.
I like how he turned.
Boy, if he made one more turn, he might have had a shot. Receives the basketball, reverses it, uses that rim for protection, and Roberts on the board. Well, I'd like to have him coming off my bench, too. Back to a 3-point lead, and we've got a foul call against Cooper Bean. He picks up 2 quick ones.
And Bean got caught. He'd know he got caught. They swung around top of the key. He's holding that kid. And now he's trying to tell the official, I set the pick, and then the guy goes, yeah, but you lifted up. Well, yeah, I gave him a nudge.
Yeah, it was a little check like in hockey.
He just didn't want to. Now he's got to sit for a while. He's a little frustrated, but he'll be all right. He'll bounce back. Good kid.
Into the ball game, Luke Etchison, a 6'4 junior now for the Millers. Coming up on 2 minutes. Sorensen on the drive to kick. The 3 is no good. Cardinal, his first look. Running the floor, the Millers able to save it from going out of bounds right up until the very end as Roberts steps out.
And if you looked at the officials looked at the body coming down, then looked at their line and was right there. No question about that. You know, the NFL probably throw the red flag. We have to look for about 10 minutes to see if he had both feet in. And that's just good job, Dan Morgan.
By the way, Josh Hulba is in now for Guerin. We call him a wide body, but he's a big kid. Takes
Football
up a lot
kid.
of space, yeah.
I like the headband. Got the headband on tonight.
That's right. This is Sorensen.
Been a while since Guerin scored.
Yeah. They've been stuck on 7 for quite some time.
Got
Chandler.
caught.
Yep. Here's Jack Cherry. Right now, that's good defense.
Yep. And they are picking up. They are talking well.
Chandler draws the double team.
Yeah, that's excellent.
That's why their head coach is pleased with this man-to-man defense.
But you know what? Guerin's patient enough that this is okay.
Yeah.
It's not. You just don't want to junk out. Oh, just mentioned it.
Oh. Tip back, no by Sanders.
I don't know if you want that three-pointer after you waited that long.
Noblesville only gives up just north of 43 points per game.
Yeah, if whoever gets to 40 first will win this game, that's for sure. Good
Near
hustle.
turnover. And a whistle before the foul underneath. We got a foul called against Guerin. Ty Sanders picks up his first. Well, if you like extra passes, you like fundamental basketball, nice smart play there by Etchison. This is the game for you.
Yes. Now, a lot of people will say, why wasn't that over and back? Well, because the ball was in the front court. Yep. You can take it all the way to the back court. Now, if he touched the ball in the front court, then go back and get the back court, then it is over and back.
Yeah, I think there are too many rules in basketball.
No,
if you've seen all the rules, and that's about that thick, isn't it?
Not when I officiated. Back in 1900s when I started, it was 2 pages. Blow the whistle, make sure you're right.
Fine. Nice pass and a block shot by Ty Sanders. Rejecting Roberts.
Pretty impressive.
Wow. You know, I noticed the Guerin Catholic student section is all in maroon and red. Is that for the IU game tonight?
Yeah, in tribute to Ben Wood. We'll talk about that after the break.
All right. Good look here at Lucas Parker, and yes!
He threw it at the rim and it went in.
Nice finish as Parker hits it at the buzzer. We go to quarter number 2, tied at 10.
You want a career that fuels your passion for sports and physical activity. IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences offers that and more. You'll have insider access to sports, fitness, and exercise science professionals and learn from faculty with years of industry experience. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll study next to world-class sports facilities, Olympic governing bodies, the NCAA, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sports industry career. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Today's broadcast copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, video, and audio without the express written permission of IndianaSRN and the IHSAA is prohibited. Take a look at this three right here.
This is Ben Wood at the best back in the day. Horn, basket, good. By the way, they are wearing red because Ben is going down to Bloomington tonight. As he's going to go down and see his Hoosiers play. I do believe they play Ohio State. So Ben will be leaving here immediately to go down to Bloomington, sit in his front row seats, and he's going to wave hi to us.
Yeah, I bet he is. Yeah, suckers.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be at home watching it.
Sorensen.
Big game for the Big Ten Hoosiers.
I think a couple of those fans over there aren't Hoosier fans. Here is Sorensen for three. Holba with a rebound, and he went to the floor. That'll be a travel.
He got up in the air, didn't he?
He did. Holba doesn't have any effects of last night.
Well, he played football. Never mind. That kid probably run through the wall if you ask him to.
Probably would. So now Miller's chance to take the lead. Strong drive and another block. Able to get it back was Aiden Brewer, and we got a foul call. Tell you what did Ty Sanders eat? He's got blocking like Dikembe Mutombo and blocking shots everywhere.
Ty Sanders got his second foul there.
He did.
You know, you look at both of these kids in the program, they're miles apart. This is a nice little route, but these kids are solid kids.
Free throw missed. We'll see.
Love to do games like this because, you know, the coaching staff, they've worked very hard getting us here. They understand how important this is, and they also know there's a lot of people watching this game tonight.
Yeah. Brewer gets another one as Walston comes back in the lineup. He missed both.
That was in and out.
We will stay right where we were when we ended period number one. That's Cherry. They can intertwine Cherry, Chandler, and Sorensen at the point. Very patient on offense once again.
Oh, look at him. He picked him up. Oh, don't leave him.
I thought Chandler was going to pull the trigger. Chandler in the lane. Here's another three on the way, missed by Parker. And Almodovar with a rebound. Fine in the lane.
Oh, he asked for the ball sooner.
Yep. Fine. Guarded by Sorensen. Great matchup. Pair of threes going at each other out front.
And you can tell that both of these teams have played last night because the shots aren't falling, but the effort is definitely there. Here's one.
Off the back of the iron. Almodovar unable to get that one. Averaging 17, has 2 so far.
You don't think these coaches are working hard today?
Yeah.
Look at them.
Well, these are the weekends get you ready for the tournament.
Oh. Yeah, this is like a night game after a brutal game.
Sorensen, the strong drive with the left hand, left it short. Holba went for the rebound, but run down by Walston. By the way, in the ball game, Justin Curry the second for Noblesville.
And Parker just checked in the game as well for Guerin Catholic, number 14.
And Morans will be back in soon. Here's a three on the way, and the basket is good, and the foul, we got a chance for a 4-point play. Lucas Parker picks up the foul. Almodovar will go to the line.
Play the defense here. Watch this. Just the nick of the arm.
Yep. You know, that really shows excellent concentration when you get hit on the arm and you're still able to stroke a three.
Yep.
But he is left-handed, and that makes a difference.
Makes a big difference. He knew it was going in, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he misses the free throw. That's 3 missed free throws now for the Millers. Chandler. I don't think Chandler's really even shot the basketball so far tonight. Cherry tried to pass it inside. It goes off of Brewer.
The missed free throws, is that legs? I
think so.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It's, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they are 16, 17, 18, but still.
Well, they don't have the stamina you and I have.
Yeah, okay. 30-second timeout by Guerin.
Want to remind you, today's game brought to you in part by Hoosier Basketball Magazine in its 53rd year. It is out now. You can order by going to HoosierBasketball-magazine.com or call 317-925-8200. You can follow the top players in high school and college basketball. We want to thank Kip Wessner and Hoosier Basketball Magazine for their support of IndianaSRN.
You know, after this game, Guerin Catholic has 6 games left, 5 of those on the road. So they've really, to be honest with you, they really would like to get this game, their last game of the year against University, a team highly ranked in 2A that we'll get to see in a few days. You know, this is a big game for Guerin.
Man, that's a tough way to end your year on those road games, huh?
You'd like to talk to the athletic director, wouldn't you?
Give me a little help here. After the 30-second timeout, Guerin basketball gone 3 minutes in the quarter. They have not scored as of yet. This is Sorensen at the left elbow.
Look how they sit on defense.
Oh, I know. Oh, and that pass just out of the reach of Moran's. That'll be the 4th turnover now by Guerin Catholic.
And Dillon went left. The ball went right.
So you have a special guest at halftime, correct?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Bob Tremaine.
He loves you. I think he's the Troy Derogowski fan club president.
There's a travel. That's turnover number 3 now for the Millers.
Bob's been around a long, long time. Was public address announcer for Noblesville for years. Came to Guerin, but he's been involved in athletics for a long, long time. And you'll understand why he's Troy's fan, because he's got the deep voice like Troy does.
Oh, bless his heart.
Yes, thank you very
much. Well,
much.
when you do, you're just warm and snuggly. What it is.
Whatever it is.
We're like big teddy bears.
I just get sick.
I know you do. 13-10. Here's Chandler. Chandler, the crossover, hasn't really looked for his shot yet. Sorensen on the drive. Nice feed underneath, but the block from behind by Cooper Bean.
Got to be a little bit quicker. That's a sophomore. He'll wait. He'll be better. That will get faster.
Fine is back in. Justin Curry, who played well. By the way, Curry, only a freshman coming out of the lineup at 6'1". Chandler will find Sorensen. He'll fire in the corner. Got it. There aren't many better than Robert Sorensen in the catch and shoot.
The catch and shoot and how quick the release is. It's very, very quick. And it's 13-13. We're more than halfway through in this second quarter.
Yeah, they went over 4 minutes.
4 minutes, yep.
Before they got their first basket. This is fine. Of course, that's a tough matchup with Cherry, the way he plays defense. Well, I tell you what, I like that Brewer kid because he just screened and rolled the right way. But there's a turnover. Back there the way we go. Sorensen, left hand, good.
Now, on the run like that, they're very, very good. There's the man you got to give it to.
Almodovar for 3.
He's asked for the ball a couple times. They can't get it to him. He got that one, and you can see why he's a Mr. Basketball candidate.
He has 8 points, being relatively quiet 8 points.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Yeah, he'll end up with 25. So now we're down to under the 3-minute mark as you see Sorensen out front along with Cherry. Cardinal sets that screen, back to Sorensen, releases and misses. Somehow Cherry came away with it, put back good.
Back in the day, we used to call that the garbage shot, but I tell you what, you need that basket.
1 point lead. The drive fine, left it short, rebound Cherry.
Might have forced that one, Troy. Oh, they got numbers.
Cherry, strong drive, missed. Moran's off the glass, and a foul from the underneath official. Moran's will go to the line.
Look at this basket.
Yeah, this is tough.
I got the ball. You going to leave me open?
He even delayed a little bit there.
Yes, sir.
Fouls on Walston. Dylan Moran's, junior at 6'7".
You know, we were here against Heron last Saturday night. Is that correct? Was it last Saturday night? And, boy, everybody scored. He was 3 for 3 in three-point land. Remember? And the fans would keep on yelling.
Yeah. Will Smith's in, a 6'3" junior. So we have some NBA pedigree on both sides of the ball, don't we?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Basketball IQ is high on the floor today.
It is. In the ball game as well, T.J. Davidson for the Millers. Nice pass by Fine. Layup good by Smits. Passing like that, I'd make a lot of layups.
Yeah. No.
Way to draw that defense, huh? Back to a 1 point lead. Chandler draws that double team again. The kick out. Cardinal, no. Rebound by Cherry. Take that back by Fine. He's tied up by Sorensen, but they're going to say a foul call.
I think that was on Cherry.
They get Cherry, yeah.
Yes, sir.
His second. Back in the ball game will be Ty Sanders. He'll play with 2. And we also see Parker come in for Guerin.
I think Cherry's done for the half. Parker is a pretty good kid. We'll see how he handles the little bit of pressure as being a.
It's Davidson who's in the ball game now. There's another nice pass. Yeah. Hey, look, that looked like Rick Smits.
Yep.
Will now with 4 quick points off the bench.
You think Daddy's taught him that little flip? I was looking for him to be like 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
He's 6'3".
Here's Sorensen off that screen. The curl, the give back now to Sanders. Here's a 3 on the way. Oh, yeah. Lucas Parker, his second three-pointer.
I'm not going to doubt it anymore.
I was going to say, what did you about to say?
No. Huh. No. Okay, good shot. You go for 1 here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to go into the locker room no worse than being tied if possible. Almodovar with the basketball. He and Fine out front.
Well, you could order some popcorn right now.
Yeah.
They'll go at 9.
Here he comes. Almodovar trying to break down Sorensen. Takes it strong in the lane with a right hand. Yes. How about the touch of Luke Almodovar? And then a takeaway at the buzzer. Almost got a 3 as Walston able to get the takeaway right there. And we head to the locker room tied at 22 and a pretty interesting first half.
We were tied at 10 at the first, 22 at the second. This could be a long night.
Could be.
Ben may be late.
How late?
He's leaving.
Okay. Yeah, Ben's got a game to go to. We're tied at the half, 22 all.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. it's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Back at Guerin Catholic High School, score 22-22. Halftime guest, Bob Tremaine. Hi, Bob.
Keith, always a pleasure.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about those. Troy Derigowski, your favorite PA, your favorite announcer in IndianaSRN, because I think he has the same voice quality that you have. Talk about the years that you've done this and how much fun you have doing this day after day.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's been a real adventure over many, many seasons, Keith. I started back in the mid-'70s with my first teaching and coaching job, and wound up getting a chance to do public address for the John Marshall High School Patriots.
Remember that.
And then I went back to my alma mater. I was called back to come in and serve as the head baseball and assistant football coach at the University of Indianapolis. And then it just took off from there. I did all of the home men's and women's basketball games for the Greyhounds. And, hey, I got to work with two great guys, Chris Denary, who was our sports information director back in the 80s. And then in the mid-'80s, Joe Gentry came in. So I finished that out, and then I went to Noblesville in the fall of 1989, and I announced for the Millers for several sports, boys and girls, over 20 seasons. And then I got a calling from our friend Pete Smith to come here to Guerin Catholic.
You can't say no to Pete, right?
That's right, exactly.
So talk a little bit about, a lot of people think it's a public address announcer. You come in, you have the script, you come in at 20 minutes before game time. You're here usually an hour before game time, and you write your scripts, you get scripts. When we come in, you tell us what we need to do, how to help us set up, because we use some of your stuff. Talk a little bit about game preparation for a public address announcer.
Well, it goes far beyond just showing up for the game. You got to do your homework, and you compile information. And even though that may be more important to a person like yourself, either doing radio or live streaming on television, but the PA person, again, he gets to meet everybody on the scorer's bench, helps out the coaches. Make sure, my number one thing, and always a big thing for me over many years, has been make sure I pronounce the names correctly.
Yes.
Because I don't want grandma coming out of the stands and getting after me.
We get hate mail a lot, don't you?
You betcha.
We do. Talk a little bit about our history, IndianaSRN. We've been here 4 or 5 years. You guys have always treated us nice. Your thoughts about our product then and now as we expanded?
Well, it's like everything else. It's a growth process, and you start out and you want to make sure everything's right. You fix the hiccups, and then you go on from there. And obviously, this service has been great for so many folks that just can't get out and come to the ball games like they used to.
So now that the season's almost coming to the end, will there be something else for you to do? Will you do baseball, or are you done with the sporting world, so to speak, and just sit back and enjoy the games?
Well, right now I'm blessed. I've been doing University of Indianapolis football and public address for 13 seasons, thanks to Matt Donovan down at UIndy. And then I do Guerin Catholic boys basketball. I've done other sports here for them over about a 10-year period. But, hey, I'm always available, and I love it. It's fun to recognize the kids.
Yeah, it is. It's all about the kids. That's why we started this program. We want to put more kids on TV. The way to do that is to get sponsorships. We have been very blessed to have sponsors really for Guerin Catholic for the last 5 years. Family Source Insurance has been a very key part of that. And when you have the athletic department, administration understands, they welcome you with open arms.
You better believe it. And one thing, Keith, if I may, I just want to tell you how proud I am of my grandson,
yes,
Evan Tremaine. Evan is a senior at Ron Conley High School, and way back in his freshman year, he had an opportunity to do what he saw me do for many years, and does Ron Conley Media Network. He started out with Rob Brown Rob was a great teacher. He groomed Evan, and now he's working with Jimmy Cook because Rob is retired, and I'm so proud of him and his success. And hey, who knows? Maybe he's going to follow a little bit further.
Yeah, Rob Brown's retired as much as I have. He's worked more games than
Oh,
I have.
absolutely. We never retired.
No,
Steve.
heck no. The one thing about that is Jimmy Cook, who worked for us now, is in that driver's seat. And the tough thing is, he goes, "What do I do?" I said, "You take the advantage of what you have."
That's right.
And one of the things, Bob, that we have done, we've had 5 kids who have sat in this chair and now have moved on to the other. And that's not only a compliment to us, but what we do and what the state of Indiana means in high school basketball.
You better believe it. And it's a progressive thing, and they grow into it, and they learn all the aspects, not just the on-air commentary.
Yep. Yeah, because setup is a lot of fun.
It is.
It's a lot of fun.
Especially if there's a hiccup back at the station.
And I've never had tape as much as I have tape today. So thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Say
Steve.
hi to Troy on your way down.
I sure will.
I'm sure he'll be polite.
Thanks for everything. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're
We'll be
welcome.
back after this timeout.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
High school basketball in IndianaSRN brought to you in part by Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe, a new spot for breakfast or lunch. They're open every Wednesday through Sunday. Make sure you try that classic breakfast and their sweet baked goods. They're located in Lawrence. Coach recommends the Sloppy Joes with extra pickles. And don't forget, you can check out Tam's at 6427 Oaklandon Road. Give them a call on carry-out service at 317-760-1640.
I had lunch there yesterday. Tam's lunch yesterday. My wife picked me up and says, "Come on, I'm buying you lunch at Tam's," and they didn't have Sloppy Joes. So I had BLT with extra beef, and a little bit of lettuce and lots of mayonnaise. It was delicious.
Good thing Sean's not here. What do you think the first half numbers? In fact, you look at Noblesville, they shot 53%. Guerin only shot 35%, yet they're tied. A weird game, isn't it?
Yeah. Patience,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Difference of patience. The difference of the three-point buzzer beater in the first quarter made a big difference, as is the trainer is now looking at Cardinal's tooth.
Uh-oh.
And I think there might be a little bit of pain there.
By the way, Almodovar led the way with 8 points, 5 points by Cooper Bean, 4 points by Will Smits. Guerin Catholic led by Robert Sorensen with 7. Moran's ended up with 5. Parker with 6, and 4 by Cherry. As we mentioned in the shooting department, 53% in the first half for Noblesville, 35% for Guerin. And rebounding-wise, 10 rebounds on the board for Noblesville, 14 rebounds for Guerin there in the first half of play. You take a look at the Guerin huddle as they prepare for this third quarter. Also want to remind you, tonight's game brought to you in part by Pat Cherry Insurance Agency. We suggest you contact his team for all your insurance needs, whether it be family, car, business, or home. They're an insurance company to serve you. Contact them at 317-894-7000. All right, here we go. Second half action. Noblesville will have the basketball to begin this third quarter.
Now, be honest with me. Did you really think it would be this close going in?
Yes. I only thought because, again, they both played last night, and you can be sluggish the next day.
Yeah, I agree, but I thought maybe Noblesville might have had a step on. But Bobby Allen has done a nice job scripting this game, and it's a very patient ball game.
Nice pass underneath, and then Walston finish it. He now has his first 2.
The size difference, though, is huge.
Backdoor cut intended for Sorensen, and the first turnover of the second half for Guerin Catholic.
And what Bobby Allen just told Moranz is take that ball off the dribble and go up to got the layup, go.
This is fine across the timeline. Almodovar tried to feed it inside. Pass intended there for Brewer. 5 turnovers. Back the other way. Sorensen with a finger roll, no. And the rebound by Noblesville. It was Bean who pulled it away. Fine. Back the other way. Pulling up for 3. Missed it. Rebound by Cherry.
Running game would not be for Guerin, I don't think, Troy. I think they need to slow the ball down. Oh, that's a good foul.
Yeah, they're going to get Almodovar there for the foul.
I got him for 2.
Yep.
He'll stay clean.
Yeah, he'd have been all right if he just kind of slid with him, but you do that little body bump.
We call that the hula hoop.
The hula hoop. Waiting to hear for Chandler get his offensive game going. He's a double-figure scorer, but has yet to score here this afternoon. Cardinals set that high screen. That is Cherry. Now on the left wing against Fine. Cardinal looking right side. Now Chandler. Nice crossover by Chandler. Feeds it underneath to Cardinal.
Oh,
Cardinal
the rim.
got it.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah.
His first 2.
And the first 2 points. Took them a minute and a half to get their first 2 points of the third. Fine. Releases. Misses. Rebound Sorensen. Fine scored all his points back in that first quarter. Moranz. Feed underneath to Cardinal. Layup good.
Now, Troy, I'll be honest with you. Last year he couldn't make that move. This year's, and he's going to patent that. That's a nice play. Woo, there's a little bit of bump.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Walston give a little shimmy there to Moranz. Fine on the drive. Now stops and scores, and he's fouled. Foul will be against Cardinal. That'll be his first.
How about Fine filling the contact and then just do the little arm and I'm going to make a basket here. Look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just pure strength right there, folks.
Heck of a move. Fine has 5. Now make it 6. He is a 6'2" junior.
I like it.
Back to 1. Chandler against Almodovar. See Cherry right at the top of the key against Fine.
You know, you got Fine, you got Cherry, you got all these kids. You know, the breakfast table with Dad, got to be a lot of fun talking basketball.
Oh, yeah. Sorensen to Cardinal, and he's going to get fouled. Cardinal with 6 in the quarter. They got Brewer, I do believe. Take another look at it.
There's this drop step and got him in the head. Yep, good call.
You know what made the difference on that one is Cardinal didn't roll. He stayed right there in that blind area down there and
didn't put the ball on the floor.
Yeah. Back in the ball game as the free throw is good.
He's got 7.
Yeah, he's played well all in the quarter. As Preston Roberts is checked back in now for Noblesville. Guerin leading it by 2 here in the third. We'll hand off now to Walston in the corner. The 3 on the way, nothing but net. Almodovar.
And somebody must have said something to him because he said something to the student body. They just kept their mouth shut. Good job, student body.
Now 1-point lead. We continue to go back and forth. This is Cherry. Chandler, 15-footer on the way. Can't get the roll. Is that his first shot?
That's his first shot of the day.
Hey, and a takeaway in the near bucket there by Sanders, and the Millers are going to call a timeout after they nearly gave away an easy 2. And it will be a full timeout on this one. It's a 1-point lead.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
High school basketball brought to you in part by Jack's Donuts. Jack's has great donuts made and served fresh every day. Great tasting coffee. Jack's Donuts at 9105 East 56th Street or at Jack's in your neighborhood. Jack's Donuts, the official donut of IndianaSRN.
It is the official donut?
It is.
Okay. Did you have any Jack's today?
Not today.
I did not either.
Thought maybe you'd have some here for us. Fine, and they get him for the travel, and he takes a hard foul by Cardinal, but that'll be the 7th turnover. Coming back into the ball game, Justin Curry, the 2nd. Also coming in will be Luke Etchison. Nice pass to Cardinal, layup good, and he's having one heck of a third quarter.
Yeah, 9 in the quarter.
Back to a 1-point lead.
That kid is just a sophomore. He will get better.
The drive and the missed shot, offensive rebound, put back no, as Curry couldn't get it to go. And somehow Sorensen sneaks in there and gets the rebound.
And he got a nice little elbow in the face there and played on.
Here's Chandler for 3, in and out. Fine able to run it down to the baseline. He's out on the run. Fine.
How
looking
quick
to
is
his
that
right.
kid?
Yeah. Almodovar back to Fine. Fine, little hesitation, and then the bucket good.
I have him for 8.
And you're exactly right. And we've got another timeout on the floor. It's a 1-point lead for the Millers.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Today's game brought to you in part by Industrial Sales Associates. They've been an electromechanical component manufacturer's representative for Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, and Eastern Tennessee for years. They say good luck to all the teams during this sports season. If you need more information, give them a call at 317-546-1900.
Now, I don't know if he's watching tonight, but I ran into a guy at Sam's Club last night. Mr. Manley, if you're listening, thank you so much for the positive things you said about IndianaSRN. And Rich Deering, great sponsor of ours. And if you would like to help put more kids on TV, contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org.
Here's Cherry. We've gone back and forth here in this third quarter. Sorensen, Holba back in now for Guerin. Sorensen for 3, off the mark. Battle for the rebound, and finally one. And guess who got it? Ty Sanders.
Was Moran's in that? No, Sanders.
No,
yeah,
it was
good
Sanders.
call by Sanders. He's a big drink of water.
Isn't he?
Oh,
that's going to be a foul. I believe the way he said it was an offensive foul going against Sanders. That's his third. 7 turnovers now by Guerin as Jack Cherry will come out, and back in will be Lucas Parker.
Sanders has 3. Got to watch that.
Yep. Almodovar off now to Curry.
Oh, he was open in a post.
Yeah, Roberts wait a little bit too long. This is fine between the circles, looking to his right. Curry. Almodovar once again gets that screen from Roberts. A good defense here by Guerin as well, but now they're going to get Chandler for his first.
The little shimmy.
Here's Morans. He'll come in, and Sanders will sit down with those 3 fouls. Well, there's some big games played last night in high school basketball, and
every weekend now
until
the sectional are big.
Fine on the spin, and they got him for the hook. Next week, girls sectional gets underway.
We have the girls championship game at Eminence, sectional 59 and 1A. We'll have that for you next weekend. I got an afternoon game next Saturday at 2:30, and then the girls championship game, because no boys varsity games next Saturday night.
Here's Sorensen. Got it. Sorensen in double figures now with 10. 2-point lead. Curry hands off to Fine. Here is Almodovar. Another big shot by the senior.
You got him for 14 or 15?
Got him for 6, 8, 11, 14, 16.
Yeah, okay. You know, I'm not a Wyoming math major like you are.
That's true. Will Smith's ready to come back in. Boy, they jumped that screen. Nice pass. Holba, layup good.
Opened up for the ball, didn't he?
Yep. Well, you doubled out front, and it cost him.
He doesn't score much, but when he's underneath the basket, he's pretty good. Down to our last 40 seconds.
Willa Miller's play for one right here. Almodovar. This is Fine way out front. Now you have a feeling they're probably going to go for one here. Well, Almodovar said, forget it. Last time I listened to you. And he just hit another 3.
And that was in West Lafayette.
Well, he was just a foot or so.
10-foot mark, volleyball court.
Volleyball line, wow. So now Guerin with a basketball perhaps for the final time. Chandler, 3 seconds. The drive, the kick, and they turn it over as Parker threw it out of bounds. That's how the third quarter ends. Noblesville leads it by 2.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Today's game brought to you in part by Aspen Creek Grill, and I know who's going there later for dinner. Feel like treating someone special to a delicious meal? How about Aspen Creek Grill? Next time you come in for dinner, make sure you get some gift cards to share with your friends or your employees. Aspen Creek Grill has great food. Try that. Are you going to go for the powwow shrimp?
Oh, no, it's the steak filet tonight.
Ah, the steak. Aspen Creek, located in Noblesville.
You know, that's where we're going to watch the IU Ohio State game.
Ah. I think Buckeyes might pull off a win tonight.
No, don't tell Mrs. Myers that. She'll be upset.
Not that I want him to.
I'm going to watch the Boilermakers tomorrow.
There you go. Well, we have decided really nothing yet.
This has been a pretty good ball game.
Very good. Love the patience on offense. A lot of hustle. Guys getting on the floor. Better play strong with the basketball. Look at Moran's down low. He and Walston doing battle. Here's Chandler. Chandler to Cherry after drawing the double team. Every time it seems like Chandler gets the ball, he has two black jerseys.
But he's not scoring up to the basket like he used to, Troy.
Yeah.
He's off to the left side. He's got to square to the basket. He can shoot the ball, folks.
Yeah, he has decided apparently today he's not going to shoot as much.
He only shot the ball twice.
Yeah. Here's Moran's. Well, I tell you what, if you're chasing on defense, you can get really tired here too.
Yes.
Here's Chandler.
Oh, he got caught.
Yep.
They've taken a minute and a half off the clock. This Noblesville crowd is appreciative. We're right in the middle of the Noblesville crowd, folks.
Here's Moran's three-pointer and a big bucket for Moran's.
I'm sorry, but that just breaks your back. You played so well. Nice to play at home, isn't it?
Oh, boy. Moran's at 6'7", able to stretch that defense. Hey, there's a nice drive by Walston, but he gets fouled. Take another look at it.
Look at this three-pointer.
Yeah, this is the one right at the
end of the third quarter.
Wow. Almodovar just calmly hits that one. We head to the free throw line. Moran's picked up the foul. And Walston on the board here in the fourth.
Tied score.
Moran's with 2. By the way, Sanders has 3 and Jack Cherry has 2. Almodovar has 2 on the other side, as does Bean. And both are made. Walston now with 4.
Is it too late to say this game is going to come down to the last possession?
I think you could be right on target. They're going to get Fine on the drive. For Aaron Fine, that'll be his second.
Cherry got the step on him. Oh, they're going to give him 2 shots here, Troy.
They are, yeah.
Ooh.
Jack Cherry, 4 points this afternoon.
He might have been thinking about shooting the ball.
Yeah. Well, maybe ESP or something.
Well, you know, I have ESPN at home.
I know you do.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
You know, I was thinking about you playing defense out there when they were
the old
Miller. Oh, my. I mean, it reminded me of you playing defense, but you just basically stood in the paint from what I heard.
You knew how good I played defense. Yeah. My guy got his average when I played defense.
Yeah. 35 or 40?
Yes, sir. Career nights.
1 point lead. The drive, basket good. And we'll go to the line. That's Walston. They're going to get Cherry for number 3. Take another look at it.
You do not need to get Cherry into foul trouble. I really believe you need to keep him on the floor.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, he's having an excellent fourth quarter. That's now 5 on the board for Walston. Back to a 2-point lead. Chandler. Now Sorensen and Cherry. They're looking underneath. Will they get it? A little high-low maybe. Nope, it's going to be Moran's off the mark badly.
Mine got bumped.
Our producer, Ben, was shaking his head before the ball even came out of his hands. Fine once again. Almodovar on the drive. Nope, offensive foul. His third.
If he would have stopped and pulled up, I think he would have had it. Here we go. He's there. Oh, yeah, that's a good call.
Yep.
He was there. That's a good call.
Okay, so I'll say it again. I say it in about every broadcast I do.
You have.
Pull-up jumper. It's a lost art.
It's a 4-foot jump shot.
Yep. Take it.
Use the backboard if you have to.
I will attempt, when I become emperor, to bring back the mid-range jumper.
I understand that, along with the shot clock.
The shot clock, yep.
And Taco Bell at halftime.
Yes. Here's a drive by Chandler with a left-hand no.
He just doesn't have it tonight.
I think the one thing, though, he's got to look to shoot even more. I mean, he's a scorer.
Yes.
And just not, if you don't shoot it a lot, you don't get into a rhythm. They used to call that the rhythm that you used to have. Shoot it too much. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Almodovar just dunked that one with authority. You gotta see that again.
Come on, folks. He's got to be a state All-Star.
My golly. You don't think he was upset at the last foul call he got?
All I know is he says, I'm not doing it again.
Oh, my. Here's Chandler from 17. Missed it. Almodovar with a rebound.
Can get it away from you right here. You gotta have a stop here.
By the way, he's only 6'2".
Let me tell you, this will be on a highlight film.
Oh. And
got the chicken wing. That's a little.
Foul will go against Walston. Take a look at that. He just kept going.
Yep.
Up and up and up.
Timeout.
So a full timeout on this one, and the Millers trailing it. Or actually, the Millers leading it by 4.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
By the way, the gym is still rattling a little bit off that dunk by
The
Luke
backboard
Almodovar.
has just now stopped shaking.
Well, the cords aren't. Look.
I know. We played horse before the game.
Yeah.
And Ben's dunk, I thought, was really good with the authority, but nothing like that.
But he's a right-hander. He did it with the right hand. Almodovar is a left-hander. He did it with the right hand. That's what's impressive. Nice pass, and the layup good by Cardinal.
They have gone back to that after every timeout. They have gone inside. That's a big point. This is a big stop.
Nice screen and roll. Fine. We'll receive it back from Walston. Right now, Walston's had the hot hand, and so is Bryson Cardinal. High screen. Watch that elbow there. Walston. Jump stop in the lane. Back to Fine. Cooper Bean is back in now for the Millers.
They're content.
Well, as long as you stay right here, you don't have to score again. They're kind of returning the favor. Guerin made them play defense. Now we see the Millers making Guerin play some defense.
Oh. Well, you don't want that kid to have the ball.
No, he'll shoot it from there. He's crazy. In the corner here is Bean. Missed it. All of that, they missed the three.
Took a minute off the clock. This is going to come down to the last seconds, folks. We're glad that you joined us here on IndianaSRN. Boy, he took a hit.
Yeah, Cooper Bean laid him out. This is Jack Cherry. Well, they've been running off time at this end of the floor in the second half, so don't be surprised if they keep holding it. That is Sorensen against Davidson. Sorensen, the up and under. Davidson got the block.
Kept his feet. Good defense.
I like that sophomore Davidson. Watched him play in the JV game. Has a lot of composure. Shoots the ball extremely well. Hustles. So now.
Understands his role.
Yeah. He really ran the offense.
Coach is intense over here.
Yeah. She's hoping it's not an OT game. He wants that steak as well. You know, isn't it nice that Ben and I will go have like manwich and he goes for steak, and that's it. And a foul call against Guerin. That's going to go against Cherry. It'll be number 4, yeah. By the way, each team now with 6, so we'll be in the bonus either way.
And we're down to a minute 15.
Well, they aren't going to foul yet.
Well, Cherry can't.
No, he can't. There's the steal. 2-on-1 break. Back the other way. The give off to Sorensen. Stripped out of his hands. No whistle. And how about Almodovar coming back to strip that one away?
Now he's left-handed, right?
Yes.
You know where he stripped that ball from? The right hand.
The right hand. Yep.
Okay.
Those lefties,
I'm writing him in.
Yeah. Those lefties are crafty guys. You know.
I'm telling you. Our CEO is left-handed. He's probably that good.
Yeah.
You left-handed?
No.
Okay, good.
Whew, I am Polish, though.
Derek Gowski's Polish?
It is weird, huh?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Here's Cherry.
Coach has a couple timeouts here.
Sorensen. Once he gives up the dribble, now it'll be Chandler. Chandler driving, and he needed that one. How about Chandler? That's his first bucket of the ball game. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Want to remind you, today's game brought to you in part by Ref Reps. Ref Reps is designed in partnership with numerous state high school associations, helping officials to hone their skills and promote unity in the officiating world. Ref Reps is for the new official and the seasoned veteran. Contact Ref Reps for more information.
Let's take a look real quick at the SRN poll for Class 4A. Ben Davis 1, Penn 2, Brownsburg 3, Cathedral 4, and Hamlin Central 5. For 3A, Mishawaka Marion, North Davies, Northwood, Norwood, South Bend, Washington, and 2A, Linton Stockton. Man, just keep on winning. Fort Wayne Blackhawks, South Spencer, Taylor, and Wapahani. And in 1A, Bloomfield, Orleans, Lagodi, Tri, and Bethesda tops out the top 5.
How accurate is that poll, by the way?
Well, I looked at the poll from the looked at the poll from the coaches, and ours we're pretty close.
Okay. Well, you just jumped on that kid, didn't you?
Well,
there's a piece of tape there for a reason.
There's a piece of tape there, and I mean there are lots of wires hanging there, and we don't need to go out the air right here.
You next time just put down there, do not cross this line.
It wouldn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, he was going to step through. You jumped on him like that was great.
I was shocked that Mrs. Myers didn't grab him, but she's very kind.
I haven't seen you move that fast since, you talked about dinner tonight.
Yeah, you got dinner. Dinner's at the table, son. All right, going over to last. Do you play for?
I do.
Okay.
I'm playing for 1.
All right.
Question will be,
who do you give the ball to?
Almodovar.
Okay.
I don't hesitate.
He is in the post.
Yes, he is. But that didn't mean he's going to stay there.
No.
That is Aaron Fine.
Oh, people on their feet. The benches are on their feet.
Yeah. Here we go. Almodovar. The kick out. 4 seconds remaining. The drive. Offensive foul against Brewer. Take that back. That's going to be Walston.
Yeah. I tell you what, I would not. I'm glad he made the call because he's made calls all day. Now you got 2.5 seconds. Troy, we used to have a play called Hero, where you line people up at the half court mark. You had the guy in out of bounds. You had 4 guys on the out of bounds mark. 3 of them went toward the ball. 1 went to the baseline. Hopefully you got a quarterback that can throw the ball. You got a layup. We've won a couple of games that way. We have also lost a game that way. So you got that. Or do you just throw the – Bobby Allen's going to go for the win here. But do you go in and you play another 4 minutes? This has been a great game.
Yeah.
What did we say? Magic number was 40?
Yeah.
And we've been at 40 for a while. You know, what you don't want to do here is foul.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, you don't want to foul because both teams are shooting a bonus.
Almodovar, who got the basketball, I really thought he was primed to make a move there in the paint because even if they backed off on him, he pulls up on that mid-range jumper the way he can shoot.
Right.
But he decided to pass it. So you see Guerin, how they'll line up.
Now,
they've got 4 guys.
Cherry has to stay still. He can go up and down, but he cannot go crossways. And that, how about that?
Yeah,
Coach says, no, you're not going to do this. Hey, don't forget we have games for you Monday night.
Lalamere
Blue coming down to play Heritage Christian. I think we have that game. You and I have that
I do have that game, yeah.
And that's a 7:30 start. I got games for you Tuesday.
I got that game too.
Do you?
Uh-huh.
With me?
Are you working Tuesday?
No, Tuesday's my day off.
Oh.
Well,
is that another steak dinner night?
No. I think I go to Trader's Point on Tuesday night.
Oh.
And then Wednesday we have games for you. No games Thursday, but Friday, slew of games for you. And then Saturday, of course, 2:30 matinee game, and then the championship sectional game. And then 2 weeks from today, folks, if you love swimming, track and field, basketball, and wrestling, you want to be tuning in to IndianaSRN.
Oh, especially the swimming.
The swimming, I hear.
Oh, that color guy doing swimming.
I heard you're doing a really good job doing that.
Man.
You doing some homework?
No.
Oh, okay. Right.
I could do a lot of homework. It still wouldn't do me any good. So.
Should be fun. IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game. Thank you so much for tuning in today.
All right, Guerin inbounding. It'll be Cherry. They may just settle here as Sorensen has it tipped at midcourt. We go to overtime. We're tied at 45 here at Guerin Catholic.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Well, you are going to get some free basketball as we head to overtime.
Just got a text from my good buddy Pete Smith, coached both these teams back in the day, watching the game at home. He says, I'm doing an outstanding job.
You are.
Yeah. I think he likes you as well. But thanks, Coach. Thanks for checking in. He always does a nice job, helps us out a ton. He is a top. He's the only coach that I know that can pull off wearing a black, purple suit jacket and purple pants.
Really?
Did it in the state championship game a couple of years ago.
Wow.
Pete also coached at Penn High School back in the day.
In the region.
Yeah. He knows region basketball.
That Penn team, watch them.
I'm telling you, they're pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah. So girls start next week. Do you still believe in South Bend, Washington as the team to beat in 4A? I mean, I tried to convince you that earlier in the year.
I've seen them play, Troy. They are really, and the crazy thing is they're holding their opponents to under 35 points a game.
Yeah.
I don't think they've really had a real close game at all.
Not when you shut people down.
And they're young.
Yeah. They're going to be good for a while.
Yep.
Well, the NFL, they talked about how much defense you saw in the playoffs. That's what's going to do it for you.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Tip will be won by Guerin. So 4 minutes on the clock.
Put the ball in the freeze, boys.
They're spreading the floor here.
Good idea. Every position's a key. This is almost like a semi-state game.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, so much fun.
Well, semi-state different this time, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, a foul on the pass, and the Noblesville fans are not happy at all.
Guess who they got?
Almodovar, number 4.
Yeah, the new format for the semi-state where you have to win 2 games to advance.
Yep. The way it used to be.
Yes.
Boy, and Chandler missed it, but they get the rebound. How about Cardinal? Bryson Cardinal has played extremely well in the second half and now into the overtime. He has 11 by my count. This is Sorensen against Almodovar. Chandler off the screen, Cherry.
Oh, you got to get spacing. There you go.
Cherry working against Davidson, nearly fell down.
5! Yeah!
Well, I'll tell you what, the Noblesville crowd may have helped that a little bit. They got the 5-second call. That is now 9 turnovers.
Now you have 5 seconds to dribble. If you stop, you get another 5 seconds. I think it's a pretty good call because he's taking his time.
Yeah. Here's Fine. Yeah, got to get rid of the basketball, and then that way you don't put it in the officials' hands. 2.5 to go. Here is Fine. No. And Cherry high for the rebound.
How about Cherry deflecting that ball?
Here's Chandler.
Oh, get rid of the basketball, son. Don't dribble. Choo. That's why you don't have any hair.
Because you dribble too much?
No, because kids maybe teardrop.
How about Chandler?
4 points. 2 big buckets in the fourth. Bucket here.
Yep. Now to a 2-point lead. Davidson, left side now to Walston.
I like this kid.
There's your screen by Smits.
Well, that kid could shoot it from here.
Almodovar working against Sorensen. Spins and then throws it away.
You know, he telegraphed that pass a little bit, Troy. And now you got to come and get him.
Coming up on 90 seconds. I really wish he'd have shot that one in the regulation and that one too. Here's Sorensen. The double team. And we've got a timeout called by Guerin.
Now, you get an extra timeout and then an extra full.
We're going to take a look at Chandler's big bucket moments ago.
That hit 2 parts of the rim, 3 parts of the rim. We're not going to take a break, folks. You're going to be with us the rest of the game.
And don't forget the Piper Logistics Player of the Game when we're done. Keith will announce that.
Oh, thanks so much. Hey, good job by our camera guy today. Sticks has done a good job. Eric Eaton, I tell you what, he's the best in the business. Doesn't say much, but boy, can he go to work.
Will he get credit for the Twitter on the Almodovar
I'm sure
dunk?
we should.
We should give him credit.
Yes.
Yeah. That would have been easy to miss.
Yeah.
I mean,
talk about swimming.
Yes.
That young man knows swimming.
Who does?
Eric. You need to pick his brain.
Okay.
He is the swimming foundation dude in the world.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So he'll tell me to get in the water and paddle? Is that?
He'll teach you how to dog paddle.
Okay.
I heard how you swim. You sink.
I do.
Right?
I'm right to the bottom. Faster than a rock.
What do you do here?
You know, I am in track and field, though. I used to triple jump, long jump, did the sprints.
I got you. What do you do? You don't hold it all the way, do you?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm holding it. I'm going to make them foul me. I don't care what. The ball's in my court, you might say.
Be strong with the basketball down.
Yes. Yep. This is Sorensen. They want another 5-second call, but he did pick up the dribble right there.
We're under a minute.
Here's Chandler. Chandler reverses direction. And stripped from behind by Almodovar.
Sophomore. Got to be stronger with the basketball.
Each team with 10. And a timeout again by Noblesville.
Full.
We'll take a timeout. 2-point lead for Guerin. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At one point in my life, alcohol ruled supreme. It was not impossible for me to wake up just as drunk as before I went to sleep, and I use the term go to sleep loosely. I think on most nights it wasn't falling asleep, it was just passing out. There was no way I was getting out of it with my own willpower, so I decided to give Wheeler a try. And since my graduation from Wheeler's program, alcohol has not had any kind of hold on me whatsoever.
Take a look at the Noblesville Millers bench. And
look how intense every single play. I used to have kids looking at, waving to their girlfriend.
Yeah.
Then there's nobody right there. Everybody's concentrating right there.
Yeah, you used to have to get on them pretty good, didn't you?
Boy, if you're not paying attention, you miss something.
The line I always gave was, you mess with girls, girls will mess you up. And so they pretty much stopped messing with girls, see?
I got you.
Thank you. It's good advice.
There's
like the 3 rings of marriage.
Let's move on. Here we go.
Miller's basketball right here. High screen, fine. Bean, pull-up jumper, no, and the rebound pulled down by Sanders. And there's a quick foul, and that'll go against Fine, his third. Well, they had a good look. Still wonder, I got to think about Almodovar. He's a senior. I want it in his hands.
Who are they going to give the foul? Who's shooting the? Oh, Cherry's shooting a free throw.
Cherry.
Well, you got to make both of these.
He misses both.
And now you're going to shoot bonus down at this end.
Wow. Back in the ball game will be T.J. Davidson. Robert Sorensen. Nope, they're going to call that foul, on Ty Sanders. That's going to be his 4th.
And I think they just opened up the back door because it got chilly in here quick.
This is Walston. Take that back. That's actually going to be Cooper Bean. The senior hits the first.
And he's got people yelling in his ears.
One more can tie it. Still plenty of time for Guerin to get a good shot off at the other end. Oh, missed the second one. Sorensen fouled immediately by Bean, his 3rd.
This will not be a stat, but I'm telling you, Ty Sanderson blocked his man not only at the baseline, but took him by the cheerleading staff of Noblesville. That's how far he blocked him out.
So we walk to the other end. We've got a 30-second timeout called here by Noblesville.
I got them left with just 2 left. Man, what a game.
Of course, Guerin has no timeouts.
Well, that's right. They used that timeout, haven't they? That's right. And now the band is getting people in the game.
It is rare, though, you have a band that plays at their home games.
Yeah, you got tambourine, you got the bass, you got the drum, you got the organ player, you got the electric guitar. You know, Ben used to play the bass in his music group. Yeah. You might have not heard of the group, but it was called the Turtles. That was Ben back in the day.
The Turtles.
You remember the Turtles?
No.
You don't remember the Turtles, do you?
No.
Remember the Monkeys?
Monkeys, yes.
Monkeys and the Turtles it was like turf war.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And him and the Partridge guy, David Cassidy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him and Ben was tight.
Oh, okay. You know, that's one thing about our broadcast. You can always get some pop culture.
I'm telling you, that's what we do here.
Yeah. Here is Sorensen.
He needs.
It'll still be a one-possession game if he hits both.
I have him unofficially for 11. You got to guard the three-point line.
Yeah.
Well, not really. I mean, you got time and you got timeout, so. Ooh.
Sorensen got it to go. 3-point lead. Almodovar. Kick outside to Bean. Now Fine. That was Curry coming off the screen, and oh my! That might have been touched by Almodovar, and I think they may overrule it. Yep.
That's a great call by Dan Morgan. That's the official on the other side, saw the deflection.
Yep.
Ran over, told the official. Now, that official has a choice to know this is what I saw, but he believes his partner, trusts his partner. Now what do you got to do? You got to protect the ball, and you got to knock down free throws. And now you got to foul on number 1, Davison.
Hey, and I know Noblesville fans don't like it, but that was a good call. You could see the deflection the way the ball went. So here is Sorensen.
I'll be watching this again tonight just to see what the outcome is.
Yeah, just for the commentary.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Boy, and you got a guy that's stroking it good. You want him back at the line, and that's big right there.
Okay, you got 12.5, though. You still have to play a little bit of defense. 4 points.
Don't foul, please. Here's the second one on the way good.
14 on the night.
Here is Fine for 3. No. Rebound Sorensen. 5 seconds to go, and it's over. How about Guerin Catholic with a win, 51-46.
What a game. What a game.
Time to name the Piper Logistics Player of the Game. And I believe we voted on Robert Sorensen.
Robert Sorensen, the player of the game, got 14 points on the night, knocked down the big free throws to secure the game. I'll tell you what, these are hard-fought games, and man, what a rival. Love this game. We've had this game the last 3 or 4 years, and it's never disappoints.
As I said before, I think that Guerin Catholic is better than their record indicates, and they're going to be a fun one to watch down the stretch and when that tournament rolls around.
You know, now Noblesville goes 12-5. Guerin Catholic goes 12-6. Now, if you're a Guerin Catholic fan, now you got 5 straight away games. Tough, but boy, oh boy, Bobby Allen got to be really happy with this win.
As you said earlier before we leave, they really needed this win, though, again, with all those games coming up on the road.
And it's a big-time win.
It's
a signature win. Hey, thanks to Ben Wood and Eric Eaton. Troy, you did a good job as well, buddy.
Good to see you again. Hey, thanks for being with us on Saturday afternoon basketball right here on IndianaSRN.